Greetings and salutations. I hope everyone's having themselves a mighty fine day. Please like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell of dawn so the ghost of the 13-month series doesn't get you and you can stay notified. What I am about to highlight in this video is something that I've spoken about ad nauseum in streams and longer form content, but I have never made a specific video dedicated to it, or maybe I did. I don't know. I'm getting old and senile. I can't remember some of the things that I've done. I actually noticed in 2 occasions that I've repeated a video I did 4 years ago without necessarily realizing. So my bad on that. That being said, thoughts evolve and whatnot, so I could revisit a topic with a new state of mind. You know what I mean? That being said, I need to talk about organizations and how they work, their inner workings, how they function, and kind of like the setup and structure of them. That's like FUG, Wolhaiksong, the Zahard Empire, RED, and things of that nature. Now, I think the one that we can hold off on for the time being for sure is Wolhaiksong. We've met some members. We obviously know about Mazzino to go doing his thing. However, I don't think we've gotten to the portion where we need to know exactly how it was founded and created and the history of it and every intricate detail, because we're not at that floor yet. We'll get there when we get there. So that one's okay. There's 2 where I think we should at least know a little bit, and that's the Zahard Empire, like the core. Like, how do you become a core commander? How did Calivan become the leader of the 5th Corps? And how did Boric just take his spot and Calivan was willing to just go get it back after kind of being fired and reduced to a mere foot soldier? Do you have to pass tests? Do you have to gain notoriety by doing good things on the battlefield? Like, how do you become one? Do you have to be strong? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many questions that I have about it. And I think because we've defeated and fought a couple of these commanders and whatnot, it would be nice just to have a little bit of the inner workings. Maybe not every detail, but some grander understanding of how this works. And hopefully we get that. Another one I think is FUG. Now, FUG's structure is disorder and chaos. It's kind of like everyone has their own faction, their own people, their own minions, their own elders and whatnot, who kind of cater to a slayer, their god, so to speak. That much we understand, but what makes you a worthy slayer candidate? How do you get chosen? Why do certain people get picked? You know what I mean? What really literally makes you a slayer? Is it just that you've been a slayer candidate and you became a ranker? Is there some type of FUG specific test you got to do? Like, how does it work? Do you know what I'm saying? And with Bam being there now with Wolhaiksong and obviously Loose Like, we've seen him, we know the leader is around, on top of the fact that V is in Bam's body, I think this presents a great opportunity for us to learn a lot more about the inner workings of FUG. And as much as I've always wanted to know how a lot of these groups and conglomerates work, it really started to bother me around the time Boric took Calivan's position and he was kind of reduced to a common soldier. And I'm like, I feel like this could hit harder if I knew maybe how hard Calivan worked to get to this point, if you get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, I just think that with that extra tidbit of information, it'll just make things stretch and go much further in a long way. And I think it's time. Again, Wolhaiksong, sure. Maybe like RED specifically, because it's like a special corps within the army. Maybe that we can hold off on. Maybe with Adori's introduction, we might get a bit more of that, because she does kind of lead both. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to highlight that because I do think it's probably essential for us to get this knowledge sooner rather than later. Don't know if you agree with me. I don't know if you think it's annoying that I constantly harp on this point, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And have yourselves a mighty fine day. Share the video. I'm trying to hit 10K this year. Stay tuned. The officials are almost completely done, and thus with that, we can finally get into the big streams without spoiling anybody like Dr. Bonehead and Haku and the people who are only reading the officials. They got about 1 more week, and then we can get the big family stream going. Just be patient. I'm pretty much just waiting for the Tower of God officials to be done so I can really start to cook. Y'all be safe. Share the video, comment, like, all the things. Subscribe. Shout out to the Patreon gang. Shout out to the CBLs. That is the certified BAM lovers. But could the next tier, the Priests of Fire, be the real CBLs? That's brilliant, gang, till I die. And a huge, humongous shout out to the tier 3s, the 5th Sen Gods. Shout out to Johnny Rogers, Catan, Lucky Roo, Muzaka, Revenant, Scobe, Simi, Wolf General, Zyler Scotty, Big Abdel, Agrona Vitera, Childish Nujabis, Gray, and Huey. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you.